You deserve clarity in your life. You deserve clarity in the midst of chaos. You deserve clarity in the midst of dysfunction. You deserve clarity, plain and simple. You get to invite whatever type of energy you want to invite within your life. You don't have to put up with stuff. And you don't have to do something because it just, if I don't do it, then nobody else will. Well, decide whether or not you truly want to do it and then do it, but not by obligation. You deserve clarity in your mind, in your spirit, in your body. You deserve clarity with every single relationship that you have within your life. You deserve clarity in the direction that you are choosing to go within your life. Make no exceptions to that rule, because we have been placed in a society that sort of says, believe what's thrown at you, believe everything that you see, follow the trends, follow the biggest bang and the loudest noise. And then you're sort of like a fish out of water, always trying to catch your breath instead of really honing in and just honing into your spirit and really getting clear about, is this what I want? Am I clear about this? If you find yourself frustrated and you need a moment to sort of decompress, there's this really cool strategy that I've recently found out about, and it involves the 5 senses. So it's like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? You find 5 things. It says 5 things that you can see. 5 things that you can see, and focus on that as you sort of wind down your mind and gain clarity. Then it says 4 things that you can actually touch. What are 4 things that you can touch in the moment as you breathe deeply, as you, again, seek clarity? What are 3 things that you can hear? Literally inviting every single one of our senses, which I thought was amazing. 2 things that you can smell. What do I smell in this moment? And then 1 thing that you can taste. So I know it sounds overly complicated, but I know what works for me. And what works for me is deep breath and meditation. I was challenged with climbing a large pole during this obstacle challenge that I did several years ago. And I couldn't believe that I made it to the top with a lot of fear, but it was a lot of breathing that helped me make it to the top. So I know breath work is powerful. But again, let me just reiterate that. 5 things that you can see, 4 things that you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things that you can smell, and 1 thing that you can taste. And you're thinking what? Nobody does this when they're frustrated and angry. You're right. No one does it until they do it. No one does it until they create systems that benefit them and work for them and that help them get clear. There are a lot of things that I didn't do in the past that I currently do because I understand the value of having a relationship with myself where my well-being takes precedence over what's happening outside of me. Those things I can't control. This right here, this inner world, I can control. You deserve that same sort of clarity too. You should not be confused in any relationship in your life. You shouldn't be confused at your job. You should know, is this leading me to the destination of what I want to see for my life in long term? Or is this sort of like a short-term goal? Whichever what it is, it's what it is. And that's okay. So I'm not saying walk around and abandon everything. But what I am saying is we have to be intentional about gaining clarity in our life and living that way. I want to be clear in my spirit. I want to be clear in my mind. I want to be clear with my intentions. And I will project that energy outward and it should come back to me. So be it. As I say it, because that's my demand. That's what I'm putting out there into the universe. And that's what I trust will be returned back to me. You deserve that same type of clarity. So again, identify ways that you can ground yourself. Breath work, taking a walk in nature, journaling, the strategy that I just showed you, that I just mentioned with the 5 senses, and really get clear and breathe. Every single day that we wake up is a gift. Anytime I open up my eyes and put my foot on the floor, I'm just so thankful to God. Thank you for allowing me to witness another day. Thank you for the breath in my lungs. Now what?